I'm Ivan Gomez.
And I'm Heidi Hammond.
So what we did, we made a simple racing game, so to speak, where two players have to click a button, and whichever player gets all four lights to light up first wins. And you'll see how that works in a little bit. But before that, I would like to preface this game by discussing the fact that this wasn't our original plan, and we were working with an LCD, and we were able to get that backlight to light up, but we weren't necessarily capable of getting code onto the LCD, but we'll talk about that more towards the end. So right now, we're gonna demonstrate how the game works.
And go.
So Heidi won, and that's indicated by Ivan's lights turning off and these lights flashing in a nice little line to make sure Ivan knows he should have clicked faster. So Heidi's gonna get into some of the basis of the game and how it works to do what it does, so to speak.
So it's a really simple little game. There's just two buttons that each time you press it, it sends a counter to a little, count we have going, and every time it reaches a certain number of button pushes, a new light lights up for the person who's pushing its side, and whoever gets to the end first wins.
Great. So Ivan's going to talk a little bit about the technical difficulties we had with the LCD screen and why this was the game we chose to do instead.
So when working with the LCD screen, we ran into a problem with functionality and compatibility with the Arduino program. At first, we tried to configure our wiring in order to match certain, we believe that it may have been a difficulty there.
So including that, something that we did, we had to make sure the wires were soldered, and we made sure it was the case and it was soldered because there was connectivity to the LCD screen because the backlight was able to light up. But one of the main concerns was that the library itself wasn't reading properly, even though we put the library into the correct folders and whatnot, which was a kind of odd problem, which it shouldn't have happened. And for some reason, some other groups were experiencing it, according to Piazza and word of mouth. So instead of trying to swap all of that in, we came up with this complex, which gonna go a little bit into code, I guess, so to speak. Nothing too spectacular, but as Heidi previously mentioned, a certain amount of button clicks indicates a light being lit up, and that's somewhat arbitrary. We decided that as ourselves we could change that if we wanted to, but we wanted more button presses to happen. Otherwise, it's just who could click 4 times faster as opposed to 50 times faster, because you saw a lot of buttons being clicked at once. So then once it reaches the state, we have the Arduino code acknowledge that 4 lights are lit up, and then after that we take the electrical, we take off electrical current from the lights, and then we just indicate that the other one's winning by a series of code that makes it flash in a certain line. And it's our project. We are, what's the name of the group? What Am I Doing Here? It's the name of our group. What Am I Doing Here? As again, Mark Dykstra.
Heidi Hammond.
I'm Ivan.
And